reading comprehension or problem-solving ability, all that went down.
Schooling during the pandemic has left gaps on some children's development, and those gaps are only furthered if the student comes from a family that is low income. It's called an opportunity gap, where these students don't have access to all the resources needed to thrive.
A lot of children that are coming from lower income households have an opportunity gap that they have to fight against. And children with opportunity gaps are most likely to be behind by about 6 to 8 months in learning because of the pandemic.
That's why some Calgary groups developed free tutoring resources.
There are a lot of kids that kind of fell through the cracks where they weren't getting one-on-one help. And then also a lot of the learning was switched to learning on your own, which is tough when you're younger.
Connect Tutoring and Equal Learn Foundation both work with students who may not be able to afford to pay for extra help, and also work with children who are new to Canada, making up for education lost during the pandemic.
You compound that with not being able to speak the same language or not understanding the culture. And if they're online during that period, then they can't integrate, they can't understand the culture that's around them as easily.
Lee Stevens with Vibrant Communities Calgary says there just isn't enough research done to track how well kids are doing.
We don't know a lot about how kids are doing and whether or not they're ready for primary school, and not just kids on the lower end of the spectrum, but all kids.
She says the federal provincial childcare agreement could help more kids in their development, but that childcare education needs to be quality, and it doesn't hurt if it's fun.
Anytime that you can get kids learning socially and through play and gamify the learning, it's more likely to stick.
Schutt says that while it's important for kids to be reading books, it's almost equally as important for parents and caregivers to be a role model and also be spotted with a book in their hand. In Calgary, Jillian Code, City News.